actually make it stronger and it don't end. That's the thing about it, because it gives you an existence. It's the one that gives you your life. So we're in this age where people are more and more finding out that this is their primary system that is functioning to make the other ones function, like your circulatory system, your respiratory system. We could go on and on. It is the foundational system that people are getting educated on. And if that is running smoothly, you have good, robust health. That's bottom line. And your health is your wealth. Oh man, this is good. And it has no limits to it. That's the thing about it. So you're going from limited thinking to more limitless thinking, and it changes your whole life, your whole well-being, your whole livelihood. That's why this journey is so good. It covers all aspects of your life, because all aspects of your life is energetic. Oh, this is good. We're learning it. Or we used to say spirit. Don't be confused with the words. So that's one thing coming on the journey. You'll be able to narrow down all these words so you can really get to the primary energies you need to work with, instead of being at the surface of knowledge, to get more to the root of it so you can develop and grow and really see some changes take place. Oh, this is
exactly good. And there's a question that we wanted to answer. We're answering it anyway. But what we want to emphasize that please register, sign up, contact me, Frederick. I'm the man in the ground. Together with Elitom is already here. And we also have the online retreat that is coming on 15th. This is 10 days before our 10-day off in-person retreat here in Nairobi. So contact me, and I'll give you more and other details that is necessary for you. Maybe you are traveling and you are maybe if you want to know about every other details that you feel that you want to know about, I'll be giving. Yeah. Then some people are asking about the weather, and I think the reason is a very good reason why you should be here during this time. Right. We have a very nice weather. Yeah, it's going to be warm, but with rain. This is a short period rain. This season of short rains. That's where we are in this season. But it's not that like it can interrupt our programs. And we have option B, which is even much better. If we feel the rain is too much for us here in Nairobi, we'll be in coast. We just transfer ourselves to the coast. Go to the coast of Mombasa. Right? Yes, into the beach.
But this is good because the weather means a lot. I was up north and, nights got a little cool. Beautiful. Not complaining, it's beautiful everywhere, but it makes a difference when you got that sunshine, and especially dealing with the solar breath knowledge. Yeah. So you can cultivate and get a good jump start. Oh, this is good.
It is warmer here now at this time you are talking.
I'm ready to take this off. As soon as I got off that plane, I had on the jacket coming from the UK. It was time to take it off, layer by layer.
Because the weather here is what? Warmer or hot now. So welcome. And there's this question that we wanted to handle, just a part of it. The rest of it we're going to handle in during the retreat that we have from the online one from 15th of this month of October. Remember, November 1st, Nairobi retreat with Elitom Elamin. Now, this is a question. I still wonder why not more people, especially around the yogic and Chinese traditions, are planning if they cultivate their energy with yoga and qigong, tai chi, and also these practices. Moreover, how certain brethren can achieve and sustain this lifestyle without doing these practices daily. So those are two questions already. Somebody achieving without doing the energy cultivations, and then those who are doing the practices, not practicing Brazilian lifestyle.
Well, first of all, this is a technology, and when you look at it through that aspect of understanding that this is a scientific technology that you're working with your body, there's not many things you're going to achieve in life if you don't go get educated on how that works. If you want to work with electronics or anything else, and you got teachers around, it's best that you go learn those concepts, because it just ain't going to fall out of the sky. I hope I said that. That's number one. And depending on what you want to achieve in life, some things are takes more dedication and time to develop than other things. So if you want to become a bodybuilder, for instance, and really compete on a professional level, you should lift weights and go through that ritual consistently. You should really go through that ritual. But to say you're going to be a bodybuilder and compete on the world scene and you don't need to do those practices, you're not going to be a bodybuilder. So you need to cultivate your energy and understand what we're talking about to be on this journey. And it's up to you on what you want to get out of it. You could do it 2 or 3 times a week. You don't have to do it at all, but don't expect these prices to come out of it or what you want to accomplish. So I hope I said that. Number 2, these practices been around for thousands of years. However, humanity did walk away from them. They did walk away from them. It could have been more on a mass level, but it wasn't. And you might say some people just held on to the knowledge to keep it around, even though they might not have understood the fullness of it. And some might have, but it wasn't to the masses. It wasn't to the masses at all. So even the cultures, because I've been to those cultures just practicing it, I found out that they're still on the surface keeping it, but at least they kept it for the day for us to pick it up again. Now, as we pick it up today, we got way more advanced things, I think now, especially dealing with the external technology where we can read our energy fields and stuff, to show the skeptic that, no, you do have an energy field. It isn't spooky. We can see it. So now this is a good age for you to take those tools that have been around and take it to another level than what people just been having it. Okay, they did yoga, they're doing qigong, but you can't take it to another level. People haven't been doing that, even though we thank them for keeping it around. So I hope I answered that question.
Very correct. Very correct. There's this part 2, which we are going to answer in the retreat. So when you come for the October 15th retreat, I think we are going to answer that part 2. We are going to deal with that very, very clearly.
And the thing about it is, don't pick up the practices. The practice is not saying it's going to make you into a great thing. Stop that. These been around thousands of years, and all the reason the Western mind is coming to it because you see you think you can profit from, and that's basically it. And it's health is so valuable; it means more than just money and fame. That's something to think about, isn't it? Oh man, this is good.
And I think also the whole thing comes in with that known this practice with fasting. Like us, we knew fasting fast with all the practices. But then now we have now known how to blend the fasting and the energy cultivation. So you find it is a foundation, but we did not know that. And we somehow got the right information about fasting because we did not fast to our graves. We fasted with some breaks and with good breaks to be able to actually wait until we got this information about cultivation. So when we got the cultivation practice and we started to practice, emphasis now is not on the fasting. Yet we practice both, but now it's on cultivation of the energy first. And we don't put so much emphasis on the fasting the way we were doing it before. Because before we would always tell people, only to be well, you need to do a fast. Only to be well, you need to do a fast. And those fastings were even having specific days and numbers. But now we don't do that. We encourage you to do any fast that is going to be your body can sustain. Because you can be coming out from a very toxic food and environment and what you have been eating, things that all up and down. And then you can't just go and do full throttle fast. Like a person who's been eating cleaner, practicing some more, doing more exercises, doing all that. There's a way of your lifestyle that can support this life easily. But if you find that you are just coming to this kind of information, the very first thing that you need to do is to start with energy cultivation. Then you start with cleansing. We don't go detoxing. We don't go direct to fasting. And then this thing will just get into its place. And you don't overburden yourself with the idea of fasting. It's no longer like the primary thing. The primary thing, do I have energy in my body? Is my body functioning properly? That's what that is the purpose of Elitom, and that's why he's here, because it's changed totally my mind. You know me very well for all these years. I have the proponent number one. First all talks about fasting, fasting, and it's always dry fast. After we have done some little detox and some water fast, our target is always to reach a dry fast, and it's always 11 days. We don't want to go beyond that because of safety reasons and all that. So this is the best thing. Have this information, practice everything safely.
And thanks for those questions. We answered the best way we could. However, actions speak louder than words. As I was doing the different retreats, there's a lot of talking on the beginning because, you know, people need to hear things, explanations. But over a period of time, as we're going into the direct experience, that's what cultivation takes you. The direct experience with the energies, talking got less and less and less. In other words, actions speak louder than words.
And very true. I also see it with working in the gym. When we are working, when we get into the gym and we're not given what to do yet, and you know, it's like where more ladies are than men. And then after people have started to sweat properly, and people are doing workout after another, with very short breaks, you don't hear any more noise. Action speaks louder than
action. You can transform it.
Oh, thank you.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah, see you in November, Nairobi, Kenya.